Hello! Okay, that's weird. Sorry, I'm setting this on my bed and I have to slouch because it's like cutting my head off. We all want to see my precious head. Welcome to the Booked for the Holidays readathon. If you don't know, I'm going back home to America for the holidays, so I have like all the books for this readathon at my library, and I only have a couple here, so this week's vlog might not be as interesting and might not be as productive with reading because of packing and getting everything ready. It's just gonna be a lot, so we'll have to see. So the first book, I really haven't finished any today except for one little small thing. But I am reading May Be, which is for A Christmas Carol to read a book in verse, and I'm rereading this with a friend, which also counts for many other prompts because it's a reread. But we have only read this much today, and we'll be reading, this will take maybe 3 more days. I could finish this in one day. I could finish this today if I wanted because it's in verse and so easy to read, but just for her sake we're going to split it up a bit, so this is going to last 4 days, but I know I'll still get it done anyways. It's not like I need to get everything done in the first day. So that's where I'm at with that. I was also rereading The Kingdom Keepers because I never read the last 2 books and I wanted to read them, but I'm like, I don't even remember any of the first books, the first 5 books, but I remember loving them so much. And here I am, and I'm so excited because I forgot how much I love them and I forgot how amazing they are. And I just wanted to finish one today, and this was not on my TBR, but I forgot we had this. My mom bought it last year. It's just some Santa children's book, so I read it because, like, look at that size. And it already got me, like, 15 points because you can double up and use other prompts to get more points for your teams. Even if we don't win, I'm still gonna have so much fun with it, and I'm not gonna care because good job team music, but this is just gonna be really fun because this is the first readathon I've ever created. Who cares if we lose? I'm gonna enjoy this, so I'm really excited. But in the meantime, you're going down, team music. This is a weird view, but I'm just on my bed. So it's like it's 11:40 right now, p.m. And I just finished the Elf of Frosteisen, so I finished that little kids book we just randomly had, and the Elf of Frosteisen today, which is good. I just wanted to make it look like I read, but really they were both super short. It's just so enchanting. Like, it's perfect for the wintry season, and it's just like, it's so wintry and like frosty, it just gives you kind of chills reading it, but it's so good. It's like so good for the season. It's perfect. I would have loved if it was a bigger book. If it was a bigger book, like actually a book, I would have loved it probably. Just the fact that it was a short story, I just wanted more from it. But also just the romance. I know that's one thing. I think the author could have maybe like hinted it towards the end, like, oh, there might be a romance, like, oh, that'd be cute, you know, they end up happily ever after, you know, whatever. But like, the thing is, the romance happened like 2 pages after they just met, and it was just, I understand that you need that in such a short story, but it was too rushed for me, and I can't do insta love. I can't, like, and then they kept talking about how like they love each other and they had just met, and I'm like, can't do that. Let it be a strong friendship for that short story and then imply that there may be romance in the future. So that was just my problem. I can't do insta love, so I'm glad I could at least get 2 books done. Kind of small ones out of the way at least. So yeah, I will catch you guys up on what happens tomorrow if I read any more. I still have to read 55 pages of this tonight, and then I'll only have like 40 pages to read tomorrow. We're going to be finishing it tomorrow, but we just wanted to make it last, I guess. I don't know, we could have read it all today, but whatever. As of right now, Teen Movies has read 7 books, and Teen Music has read 6 books. I have not read today, but I'm about to. I mean, okay, that's not true. I read a bit. I've read like a bit, only a bit of the second part. I still have a little bit to go, but I mean, look at the size of this. It's gonna go really quickly. So I still have that to read, and then we really only have a bit for part 3 for tomorrow, and this will be done. Me and my friend Ella are going to be finishing Kingdom Keepers tonight, so yeah. Hello, I ended up deleting a video because it was bad and my hair looked bad. Mostly that's the reason. You know what, I'm gonna be honest, it was my hair. This is kind of a weird angle and it might look really close up and you see this lovely shadow on my wall. It's because I don't want to put up my tripod. Anyways, new day! Day 3, I believe, of the readathon. And last night I finished the Kingdom Keepers Discord. I love this. I rereaded it 5 stars. I also read my second half of Maybe. So I'm going to finish this hopefully on our reading sprint. Me, Annie and Nell's reading sprint, which is in like 45 minutes. Nope, 40 minutes. So yeah, and I got a book. I kind of opened it out of excitement. So sorry. But I thought I'd still like unbox it. Ta-da! I got Winter Omens, the second book in the Last Year series. This was in autumn. It was the first book, and I read this in autumn. I mean, it's still autumn technically. But it's December, which is weird, and it doesn't feel like it's December. And this was so perfect for autumn. Oh, so amazing. And I got the second one, Winter Omen. I'm really excited because this is the sequel, and it like left with this cliffhanger, like mega cliffhanger, and it's just like. So I'm really excited. But I also wanted to show you guys because I think it's so cool, it's so creative. Yeah, this is her, Althea, on the cover. And yes, the eyes look a bit different, but that's because, you know, her body changes kind of with every season. But the next 2 books, because there's 4 books in the series, make her mouth and it makes a face. It's kind of weird, but it's super cool at the same time. So like, I have her whole upper half of her face, like... Look at that! I'll probably catch you guys up when I finish Maybe, because that's what I need to finish today. Okay, so my lion's mane is back, as I like to call this. So I finished my live stream a while ago. It was great. And I just went out and hung out with my family. But I finished Maybe during that process, which got me, I don't know how many points, but also during the reading sprint, I started Winter Omens. So yeah, I read, as Goodreads says, 5% of it, but that's only a chapter and a half. So I'm gonna read more of this tonight. So yeah, it would be amazing if I could finish this by the 8th. Which is when we leave, because I want to save more room for books and for books that I will be buying in America. Hello, it is morning and my hair is frizzy and I don't look awake and I never seem to look great on vlogs, so can we appreciate the fact that I just did a normal thumbs up? Bravo me. So yesterday was the live stream. It was really fun. I ended up finishing Maybe in our first reading sprint. We only did 2. Right, that's the way, okay? If you ever want to watch a reading sprint, which is hosted on my channel, you should know we'll probably only do 2. The rest of the time we're chatting. And I ended up starting, oh gosh, I can't hold this right. I ended up starting Winter Omens. Like, oh my gosh, it just looks perfectly brand new. I read a chapter and a half in the second reading sprint, and so it was like around 20 pages or 17, I can't remember, 18 and 20 pages, but I read a bit more last night, and I've read this much now. I'm 9% through, says Goodreads, and it's just like, it's really good. So that's my update. I'll hopefully read a lot of that in the next 3 days to hopefully get it done. I don't think I'll get it done, but hopefully, so yeah. I just got mentioned in a 2 Book of Chana's video. It was so sweet of them, and their video was so cute and so creative. They basically put a bunch of booktubers in scenarios, like Christmassy, bookish scenarios, and it was so cute and it was such a creative idea. Go check out their video now, I'll link it down below. But they mentioned me in one of them and it was so sweet and I was like, it made my day. I got the booktuber that was most likely to receive a Christmas sweater from Mrs. Weasley and I really appreciate that, that you guys noticed my love for sweaters. I love sweaters and hoodies and sweatshirts a lot. And I totally would because I love Mrs. Weasley and I wouldn't want to hurt her feelings. So I want to say thank you. And yeah, go check out their video because they're amazing. I thought I need to get this done because Tay tagged me and then Annie tagged me because Taylor tagged Annie and Annie tagged me. I'm like, girl, I've already been tagged by Tay. And she's like, I know, you just really need to do it. And I'm like, I know. So here I am doing the this or that tag because I've been tagged twice, which kind of says something. The first this or that preference question thing is reading on the couch or reading in bed, and it is definitely reading in bed. I never read on the couch. I always read right here, my bed. I have a very small room. Yeah, bed. The end. The second one is main character, male or female, and for this I say I don't have a preference. I feel like a lot of the books I read are female. I would like to read more with male main characters. The third one is sweet or salty snacks while reading. Salty is the answer. There's no question about it. It's just salty. Trilogies or quartets. I want to go with trilogies. I feel like it's a nice size. Like 3 books for a series is a good size, you know. And maybe if you want more of it, maybe they'll make like a prequel or an add-on series, you know. But I feel like trilogies is a good size. Even though I do read big series, I do like trilogies a lot. The fifth one is first person or third person point of view. I like first person because you get to know all of their thoughts and everything that goes on in their mind. But I have to say I really prefer third person. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I do really like third person because it's almost like you're there in third person because you're like, I always feel like I'm just standing there, like when I'm imagining the book, I'm always just like there in the whole scene, like a movie, but you're there in the movie just watching it all. Like you're there, you're not taking part in it, but you're there watching and following them, the characters, whatever they're doing, and that's what I really like about third person. It makes you feel like you're in there with the book, which is what I like because I feel like it can connect with the story a bit more. Number 6 is night or morning reader, and it's definitely night. Like I do not wake up and read. I stay up till midnight or 2 reading. It's just what I do. I don't know. I just do it. Number 7 is libraries or bookstores. I don't know. I've spent a year and a half without a library, and it is really hard because I have to buy all my books, especially getting on BookTube has made it so much more harder, because when I wasn't on BookTube, I could buy books whenever I wanted, you know, take my time, but with BookTube I gotta keep up the reading, keep up the buying, so BookTube has took my money if I'm gonna be honest, but, bookstores are all I have basically right now for like a book outlet kind of, and it's really nice because you can get them just perfectly good, nice, ready, except my bookstores don't really have any hardbacks in them, which kind of sucks, but the thing is with a bookstore you don't know if you're gonna like it, so you're wasting all your money on a book you might not like, which is what has happened to me several times, which is why I really took my library for granted. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go with libraries. Number 8 is books that make you laugh or books that make you cry. I don't cry in books, ever. Ever. Definitely books that's making me laugh gives me a good sign that I'm really enjoying it, which I don't laugh out loud either with books, so I think laughing would be a better sign than crying. Number 9 is black or white book covers. I love black. It gives that mysterious, cool, like intense fantasy kind of vibe. But I have a lot of black. But white is so like elegant and like lovely. Like the Cruel Prince and Onyx and Ivory. I know it's kind of gray, but if you saw what it looks like underneath, it's like beautiful. I want to say white because I want more of them and they look really elegant and lovely. And like, oh, this is a book I would just love to just sit and read. Whereas black looks like, oh yeah, adventure, something epic. I don't know, there's just a difference, but I love black, but I want to go with white because I want more white on my shelf. The last one is character-driven or plot-driven stories. There's no doubt that it's going to be character-driven. If the characters aren't good, the story's not good. So yeah, I tag anybody who wants to do this. See, our little group just tags everybody in our group, so like, I don't know who else to tag. You know what? If you're seeing this, I tag 2 Bookers Hannahs, Carol Reads, I don't know if any of you guys have done this, Alien Books, and Lily the Book Nerd. Because I don't think anybody's tagged you. I don't know. Maybe you have done this, maybe you haven't, but yeah, there we go. Hello. So my hair like looks really bad, but that's just because I pulled it up because we were cleaning our whole house in preparation of someone to watch our dogs for a whole month. And yeah, I just threw this up, just ignore this. But while we were cleaning for the whole morning, it's like 2 something now, I played an audiobook called Snowed In. It was my first contemporary and chick lit. I started a couple chapters yesterday because it was only 5 hours. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, it's an audiobook. But I only got to listen to a bit, but I listened to it while I was working all day. It was not something I would usually read. I gave it 3 stars because it kind of felt like a Hallmark movie a bit. I'm not a big Hallmark movie fan, but it was like not like a Hallmark movie, but kind of. It was more like when you're like doing something and you put on like just some cheesy Christmas movie, you know, just to have it on. Like, it's not bad, but it's not like the best Christmas movie. But I mean, it was cute. It was very predictable, honestly. I don't know if that's how most contemporaries are. I liked the main girl. I just forgot her name. Like, it's about this girl, Ashley. She's 17. She moves, I forget where, but this snowy place from Texas, and because her parents got divorced and they have an inn and all, and she is one to just date a guy, like go out twice and that's it. She doesn't want full commitment. But guess what? She ends up falling in love with the guy that works at their inn, kind of. Very predictable there. You're like, alright, they're gonna end up together, you know. No surprise they did. Spoiler, but it's not like really a spoiler because it's very predictable. But I mean, it was cute-ish. It just felt like one of those movies that were like, yeah, it feels like a Hallmark movie. It's predictable, but I mean, it wasn't bad though. Like, it was kind of just a nice little Christmassy thing to have while I was just cleaning the house. It was just nice to have in the background. So if you're ever working, I recommend listening to it, or just if you need to put something on that's like Christmassy, that's not a movie, I recommend that. But I mean, it wasn't like the best book ever, and I definitely don't think I'll buy it, but I mean, it was cute. I guess it's kind of hard. Like 3 stars is always hard to say. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like great, you know. But yeah, my first contemporary. I'm glad I didn't like hate it. But I do have one more contemporary that's written in verse that I am also reading this month, which I'm really excited for that one. This one I wasn't like really excited about. I just saw it and I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's my update. I read more Winter Omens last night when I was on a reading sprint. Hopefully I'll get to read more of that tonight, but we are going to our family friends who are in our bubble dinner tonight, so I don't know if I'll be able to get to that. But maybe tomorrow. I will hopefully read a lot more of that, but we'll just have to see. So yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have not done any update at all today. It's like 11:40. My gosh. I have not had a great reading day. I don't know how far I am through this. I'm not going to be able to finish this all tomorrow. There's no way because I still have to pack some. Tomorrow's my last full day here. But I've read this much. Today our house/dog sitter came over, so that was happening, and just a bunch of other things were happening today, and I FaceTimed a bunch of friends and didn't have a lot of time to read. And then I was gonna read, and I was also editing a lot, but I was invited to play a friendly game of BookTube Among Us. It was so much fun, and yeah, it was really cool. So I'm probably just gonna read like a chapter or 2 because it's 11:40. Okay, maybe I'll read like 3. I'll see. I'm probably gonna have to bring it on the plane. I was just trying to save as much space for other books as possible because I already have 3 books I know I'm getting. surprise on that later. Yeah, this is my little update, I guess, right now. Not much else I can say, but sorry I haven't vlogged at all today, but this video is already like 18 minutes, so we're just gonna have to see. Hi! So I just took a shower. I'm gonna braid my hair, but I just started packing my carry-on, like my backpack for the plane and all. So I'm getting all that packed today because it is literally our last day here for a whole month. Like, we're gonna be there till 2021. I just wanted to end my vlog here because it's already so long. So sorry. Send me the bread emoji if you've made it this far, just to read a bit more and get us some more points. I was thinking I would reread the Babysitter's Club graphic novels because they're so easy and quick and fun. They probably won't get me loads of points, but I just thought, hey, why not? If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I release a new video. Like this video if you did, and if you didn't, that's okay. You go ahead and dislike. I want to know. Comment down below because I'd love to talk to you all. Bye!